Hello, friends. It's Wednesday, May 26th, and we're about to record Sunday worship in the sanctuary, and I'm happy to be giving my weekly update to the congregation. We have received a notice from our bishop's office that as of June 15th, when the state is likely to move away from the tier system, we may, as long as we comply with county regulations, we may open with safety restrictions, of course, for indoor worship. And so right now, although it could change, I suspect that we will be able to worship in the sanctuary on June 20th. We are working out details of the time of the service. We will continue to produce some kind of online service as well. So just watch for more information. We will continue to mask in our sanctuary. I believe we will be able to sing behind the masks, and we will continue to ask people to only sit close to people in their household or in what we call their bubble. So I'm excited to think about my last two Sundays at Central inside the sanctuary. We've been out of it for, of course, much of my pastorate here. My last official sermon here will be June 20th. The youth who participate in this summer camping experience are going to be leading worship on the 27th, and I do expect to be here, but we'll be very happy to enjoy their leadership as we think about the future of the church. Speaking of leadership, I believe that within the next few days, there should be an announcement coming about Central's pastor, and so I know we are all eagerly awaiting that information, and this will be helpful to us all as we continue through this transition. So stay tuned. We far exceeded our goal for the Family Promise gift cards. Thank you so much to everybody who contributed either gift cards or money for gift cards. I believe Dave and Jackie Bennett will be able to give us a final count, but we were hoping to collect double what Family Promise asked of host congregations, which would have been 250 times 2 or $500, and we have probably close to 4 times that much. So your generosity continues to inspire me. Thank you. This will make a difference in the lives of children this summer when school is not in session. We are slowly beginning to have some of the groups that have historically met on our campus return with very specific protocols for safety. We are, of course, still requiring masking inside, and we are still planning to have distance seating until we see how our county is doing. I believe that San Joaquin County vaccination rate is now about 39%, and it would be really great if we could get to a higher percentage than that. I encourage those of you who have not been vaccinated, who are able to be, to strongly consider taking this vaccine, which many of us now have had, and which is clearly reducing the rate of COVID-19 in our community. But we cannot assume that the pandemic is over. There are also people who, for medical reasons, cannot have the vaccine, and for that reason, we continue to mask when we are in any kind of group setting to protect the unvaccinated. So we continue to try to do no harm in the Wesleyan tradition as we begin to have a little more flexibility about how we meet together. Last Sunday, May 23rd, we had close to 100 people participate in our worship in the park. We had a lovely service. We received 7 new members, and it was just a great day all the way around, a great celebration of the work of the Holy Spirit and the growth of our community. And a number of the people we received on Sunday were either youth or young adults, and that's a really good sign for Central. We need people of all ages to be really a thriving congregation. So this next month, actually, I've already started this with the help of Barbara Baylor. I am working on a transition document that I hope will be very useful to the new pastor, and will leave some written records of some of the things that are in process, so that programming and so forth can continue. So this is taking a fair amount of time, especially because I have to speak and have somebody else, in this case, Barbara, do the typing for me. But we are making great progress. We've been meeting twice a week on Zoom. And so that will be a resource for our team and for your new pastor. I am deeply grateful for the opportunities I have had to be in ministry with you during this most unusual time, and I will cherish my last several Sundays at Central. I have, in only 2 years, I have so many great memories and relationships and programs that we have started that I see can really continue to flourish in Central's future. So I'm hopeful that as we return to the buildings, we can also return to the long-range planning process, which we had started before the pandemic. Our planning will look different now because we have learned a lot during this pandemic. So stay tuned. We have a number of members in our congregation who could use our prayers at this time. Michael Ratto suffered a minor heart attack and has a new stent. He's also continuing to recover from chemotherapy. Gary Putnam is undergoing chemotherapy now. Becky Cameron begins her radiation therapy. Peg Borton and Ruth Malloy continue in hospice care. Isa Smith is recovering from surgery. Sandra Uriarty today will have surgery to place a catheter for dialysis. So there are, Dawn Biddle continues to struggle with a large number of health concerns and appreciates the calls and the cards from Central members. So there are many more people who are struggling in our community. So please reach out with a card, with a phone call perhaps, if appropriate, to let your fellow members know that we care about them and that we are surrounding them with the healing love of Jesus. I look forward to seeing you soon. Our Bible studies will not meet this Monday on Memorial Day, taking a rare break. And we will also not have online communion this Sunday, but we do plan to continue online communion on June 6th, 13th, and 20th, which are the first 3 Sundays in June. So I hope to see you soon. Please email or reach out if there's a need you would like me to know of, and have a blessed rest of this week. Bye-bye.